friends and family. We welcome you to the Walatowa High Charter School commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. Will you please join us in welcoming our graduates for Walatowa High Charter School for the class of 2021. Mr. Tyrese E. Armijo. Miss Kalani C. Chinana. Miss Malila K. Chinana. Mr. Albert Rael Kalatita. Miss Brandis Cambry Gotchapin. Miss Sierra T. Gotchapin. Miss Simona E. Galvan. Miss Santivia P. Garcia. Miss Chelsea E. Hardy. Mr. Julian Lucero. Miss Kylie M. Mora. Miss Janea Pino. Miss Kiara L. Secretero. Miss Sephora A. Tosa. Miss Danielle C. Toya. Miss Jelaine C. Yepa. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Walatowa High Charter School class of 2021.
Good morning, morning, 2021 Walatowa Charter High School graduates. I'm First Lieutenant Governor Michael Chinna from the fellow Hamas. First off, I would like to acknowledge the school's Executive Director, Dr. Errol Wilkinson, Assistant Executive Director, Dr. K. Commander Salazar, and all Walatowa Charter Board and staff members for being a part of the 2021 Walatowa Charter Senior Class success. A big welcome to the parents, grandparents, family members, and friends of the graduates. You too play a pivotal role in each graduate's success. To the graduates, today you have reached a milestone in your life. Cherish this day as you sit amongst lifelong friends. Know that through long nights of studying, through happy and sad tears, and even through a pandemic, you have all come together to succeed in graduating today. Virtual learning has placed a new challenge in this school year. Not seeing friends during your lunch period, not seeing your friends on the basketball courts, or even having study nights with friends were all taken away from you. It really had to be tough, but you stand today as graduates. You're here because you have adapted to new challenges, and that is what life brings you tomorrow, a new challenge. Tomorrow you take new steps in reaching for new dreams. There will be tough times, but remember you have everyone you see around you today to help guide you. Stay focused and work hard, and nothing can stop you in achieving your goals. Today is your special day, so relish in your accomplishments and smile amongst family and friends. So to the class of 2021, I wish you all the best this world has to offer. Stand tall and walk with pride. You are high school graduates. God bless and thank you.
Good morning, seniors. This is Governor Jerome Lucero from the Pueblo Zia. Congratulate you with the mom. In my language, I am out on Tutsi Kutek, Tutsi Shat, Tutsi Shake, Hoshu Tutsi Hitikwitz, to Tutsi Shace Match Tiaset Tut, Shututsi Chawasha, Hoshu Tutsi Sayani, Shututsi Notes and Yatikuchu, Hitikwitz at Tutsin, Nasamet Tutsi Shkunya, Tutsi College, Nutek, Tutsi Kuchu, and Maho Tutsi Napa Stikuchu, Tutsi so much time. Tutsi Chawasha and Yatek Yani, Shututsi Napa Stikuchu. Sato nutra, tutsi, tutsi hiwakaiju, kuchana, tutsi tewituit, tutsi paikum, sitran, yakusi nasti hikamut astaso sisha, so hikam, here chamitana, shututsi iani eki sheo yani hatitsi kuna kunza, shututsi na tutsi kuchu sate, kutitsi kuna kunza, tutsi nayasamach, tutsi kuchu sate, hetikwitsi, tutsi hashtichani, no chan, tutsi shkunya, tutsi ni tutsani. Tutsi suchu sate shami titsi kuna kunta tutsi now tutsi kuchu. Good morning again, and this is Governor Jerome Lucero from the Pueblo Zia. I'd like to congratulate you seniors for your 4 years of high school and your future endeavors that you guys will be going separate ways into college. And just you guys encourage each other's of what you guys did within your 4 years of high school, and now you guys are moving on to college, and congratulations again from the Pueblo Zia. Thank you.
I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on this special day today. We're here to celebrate the achievements of your child and as you as a family. It took a family to get your child here, an education family, a tribal program family, a health department family, extended family members, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends. All of you were so valuable and are so valuable in the development of these children. So today I just want to say thank you before we begin. COVID-19 changed the way we do things forever, changed the way we communicate, changed the way we interact, changed the way we educate, changed the way we conduct activities. But through this all and during the height of the pandemic, we were unable to provide a graduation ceremony for the 2019-20 graduates. So at this time, I'd like to honor them by reading their names. Valerie Barrow, Jillian Casaquito, Brianna Chama, Rihanna Chama, Rianne Gachapin, Samaya Gachapin, Ava Loretto, Jaden Loretto, Cayenne Loretto, Sebastian Lucero, Keithan Shendo, Jordan Shahey, Tristan Tosa, Rianne Toya, and Elias Vigil. I didn't have the opportunity to tell them that I was so proud of them and thank their families for giving us this brief moment in time of their life to be a part of it, to encourage them. So at this time, I'd like for you to give them a round of applause. Yes, I am proud of them. Today we celebrate the 2020-21 graduates. And with this, through the years and through this educational journey, they had many things that occurred, whether it was great loss in their own individual lives, accidents at school, a world pandemic. Through all this, they were able to persevere. They were able to keep going. Even though they had ups and downs, they still finished their journey. You know, I'm going to miss not being able to tease the boys like I normally would, Tyrese and Albert and Julian. Or the young women, they like to argue with me. So, you know, the arguments I had with JC and Sephora Lynn and Kaylani, Malali and Cambry and Kira and Simona and Tevia, Chelsea, Callie, Kimberly, Janaea, Kira, S, Danielle, JC and Sephora, I said them twice for a reason. Now, I'm not going to miss the arguments, but I'm going to miss their spirit, being around their spirit every day. I'm going to miss their laughter. I'm going to miss how they interact with each other. Those things I'm going to miss. And that's what the pandemic did take away. But we see how they're able to achieve through these things and get through. I know that they will be able to achieve anything they put their mind to. Through these things they've been through, now they can see hope at the end of the tunnel. We're standing here in beautiful Jemez Pueblo, and you can see the top of the mesas, and today they're on top of the mesa. And today, as the Walatowa High Charter School, we want to say thank you for this brief moment of time that you allowed us to be part of your life. Again, thank you.
Good afternoon, tribal leaders, parents, grandparents, community members, friends, relatives, and Walatowa High faculty and staff, and of course, the Walatowa High Charter School class of 2021. Let's give them all a round of applause, a hug, a high five, a kiss, elbows, fist bumps. Let's take a second to do that right now. As some of you may know, my name is Francis Vigil, and I am proud to say that I am from the communities of Zia, Jemez, and Dulce. For those of you from Jemez, I am the son of Tom Vigil, the grandson of Juanita Tiznado, and the great-grandson of Lupe C. Sando. For those of you from Zia, I am the son of Irene Vigil, the grandson of Candelaria and Antonio Gachapin, and the great-grandson of Maria and Amadeo Medina. For those of you from elsewhere, I am a former teacher, coach, administrator, and forever supporter of the Walatowa High Charter School, and I am honored to be your commencement speaker today. I currently work for the National Indian Education Association, or the NIEA, as a tribal education specialist, and I have the honor of working at the national level to advocate, elevate, integrate community and tribal voices, beliefs, knowledge, and values into educational systems across the nation. But enough about me. There is a reason we are gathered together today, right? We are here to celebrate and congratulate you, the Walatowa High Charter School seniors and class of 2021. Making it through 13 long years of education, or maybe even 15 years if you want to count Head Start, is quite an accomplishment. We are also here to celebrate and send you off toward your future. Think about that, graduates. You have reached a milestone in your life. But more importantly, think about the things it took to reach this milestone. Think of what probably seemed like endless homework assignments. Those times you stared at a test or an assignment and asked yourself, when am I ever going to use this? Those times you wanted to sleep 30, 60 more minutes, hour, 2 hours, but pulled yourself out of bed. Those times Arrow had to tell you 10 times to get to class. Those times Miss Commander pulled the most out of you. Those times you heard Francine's voice and you knew you were going to get an earful. Those times you had to explain to Shelly, give her a story, and tell her why you were late, those times you spent with friends in class, out of class, outside of class, and those times your family had to give that loving nudge to keep you going. And you had to finish up your high school career by going through a once in a 100 years pandemic. That pandemic that affected us all in some way, shape, fashion, or form. This pandemic has altered our lives. You may have known loved ones or even yourselves that were sick with COVID. You have had to live through lockdowns. You had to learn to live in a world where masks, hand sanitizer, and staying home, lockdown orders became our norm. Unfortunately, we have also lost loved ones, friends, and family. Let's take a second to remember and honor those that have been called home. You have been able to experience a lot of this, but you have also not been able to experience much of the things you so deserve. However, despite all the struggles, you are here. You have reached this milestone, and we are sincerely proud of each and every one of you. You have made it through a lot to be here. And you may be asking yourself, what's next? What happens after the graduation ceremony? What happens after the graduation receptions? After you've hugged 1 million relatives, after you've opened up all those presents, you've counted all your graduation cash, when all the celebrating is over, what's next? Well, remember back to when you first started school. Remember being excited about having that cool new backpack with your cool new outfit, your fast shoes that could jump high, and all your brand new school supplies. Remember those fresh new notebooks? What comes after graduation is kind of like opening up that brand new notebook. Brand new notebooks don't have anything in them. They are pages and pages of open space that you can fill with whatever you want. In the notebook, you can write down ideas, you can doodle some images, you can write down ideas, you can talk about your crush, you can share your dreams, you can talk about places you want to go. You can share your hopes, you can share your struggles, you can share those wins. You can share those times when you knew and you know where you're gonna go to live that best life. And just like that notebook, the life in front of you is blank. It is waiting for you to add something to it. The possibilities are endless. But just like you need to put a pen to that paper, you need to put yourself in that blank notebook of life and begin to write your story. What stories will the notebook hold? Well, from this day forward, you get to write that story. You are the author of the greatest story that has not been told yet. You get to decide where life will take you. You get to decide where you're going to go. So the saying is true. Life is what we make it. Let's think back to elementary school. People always ask the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? You may have answered a police officer, a doctor, an astronaut, the governor of your pueblo, a basketball player, a football player, a baseball player. It may have been and may still be a complete mystery to you. But I want to share a story with you. And I'm going to take you back 29 years to when I was sitting where you're sitting right now. I was a graduating senior, and I was sure that I was going to be an orthopedic surgeon. I had a lot of sports injuries in high school, and I wanted to help other kids in my situation. Great dream, right? Well, life had other plans, because through college, I changed my major in school 6 times, which means I changed my mind on what I wanted to be in my grown-up life 6 times. I also worked as a sous chef, a counselor, a research scientist, a medical microbiology lab manager, and I was still not satisfied with where my career had taken me. To be honest, I was just really bored. So one day, through the suggestions of friends and family, I changed my career and I became a teacher. You may be wondering, why a teacher? To be honest, I really don't know. I have no clue. but it was one of the most important decisions that changed my life forever. So I went back to school to get a master's degree in secondary education, which is a fancy way of saying I can teach high school. I had the honor of starting my teaching career in some awesome places. But in 2010, I was a second-year teacher working for a small charter school in Albuquerque when a young man by the name of Mr. Tony Archuleta pulled me, recruited me, begged me from my previous school to move over to Walatowa High. I remember going to visit the school for the first time, and I think it's the same for all of us. When we first drive up to Walatowa High, we think, this is the school? 3 portables on a dirt hilltop? I thought to myself, this can't be it. Little did I know in those 3 portables, I would gain some of the most valuable experiences, the ones that would guide me for the rest of my career in education. I got a chance to work with students from the communities that gave me so much of my grounding, identity, and love. The opportunity to work in Jemez, the opportunity to work with Jemez kids, Zia kids, and other kids who called this school home was so powerful in my journey. Walatowa High Charter School was a place where my career blossomed. It was a place that gave me the voice to speak loudly on the behalf of communities that we come from. It was a place that gave me the space to build upon my own ideas. It was a place I was challenged to do better. Walatowa High Charter School was that place. I found the love and support of community and family and value that to this very day. It was a place I truly found that the voices of the students were heard. They were valued. They're nurtured. They're guided. And through education, we can feel those voices of the students. The beauty of this story is that we all share something. We all found something at this little school in 3 portables. We all found something at this school where we built those friendships, those lifetime friendships. We all found something in the lessons that we learned here. We all found something in the experiences that we had, whether good or bad. We learned something here. We all found that little something that inspired us to go forward, to progress, to push ourselves. And most of all, we found something in this little school that gave us the ability to find ourselves. But more importantly, we have the ability, because of this little school, to find within ourselves those passions, the knowledge, the power, the support, the guidance, that everlasting love to do anything we want to do with those blank notebooks. Now, class of 2021, I am handing you the blank notebook of life. It is yours to write your story and to say and do in whatever way, in whatever order, your story. And that story begins right now. The hardest part is letting those ideas flow and put them into that notebook of life. There are no wrong answers. There are no mistakes. There's only lessons learned and things to grow from. I think I speak for the Walatowa High School staff, your families, your communities, your friends, your elders, your ancestors. We are all excited to see what story you write for yourselves. Now let's get to writing those stories. Just a hint, there's no right or wrong way to start. There's no magic place. There's no beginning or end. The important part is when you are going to start. And that moment that you're going to start is right now.
At this time, I want to introduce our valedictorian, Danielle Toya.
Good morning, parents, governors, friends, teachers, mentors, board members, and the graduating class of 2021. Welcome. My name is Danielle Toya. My parents are Malaysia Toya and Carlton Armijo. It's an honor to be the valedictorian at Walatowa High Charter School and an honor to be here and speak about the great memories and the great accomplishments of our class. I know we all wish to have a graduation ceremony with family and friends to be here with us today and watch us achieve this big step in our lives. I am thankful for the guests that could be here with us today. My fellow classmates, we have finally made it to our graduation day. I can't believe our high school years are over. I remember the first day of school thinking 4 years was going to take forever, but it came so fast. The last 4 years at Walatowa High Charter School have been crazy, amazing, and fun experience. There's so many ways to describe our years at the charter school. You all made it unforgettable. All the fun times we had over the past 4 years and the endless laughter in class and our field trips I will cherish forever. We've become more than classmates, we've become family, and that's the reason why I love this school. We had a small class where we got along with each other and got along as a class. I'm very proud of each and every one of my classmates for not giving up and being strong when times got tough for them. We all have gained so much knowledge here at the charter school, but I know the past year and a half have been the hardest with online virtual learning and not being able to see each other in classrooms, but we have finally finished. First of all, I'm thankful for the teachers for not only teaching us, but for caring for us. Thank you for pushing us to get our work done, especially Miss Commander chasing us down to get our classwork done. She was always pushing us to do our best and to be the best. The thing about our teachers was they never gave up on us and they went beyond their way to help us and push us to where we got today. Thank you, Mrs. Riley, for always believing in me and helping me, especially my senior year when things got hard for me. You were always there to help me get through. Thank you, Mr. Meek, for always having weird art assignments we didn't always understand, but we had fun in the class. I can't forget Mr. Krieger. Thank you for always making math so much easier and fun for me. I will never forget the methods you taught me. Thank you, teachers and staff, Mr. Wilkinson, Arrow, Francine, Shelley, Kay, Dennis, Cletus, and Jenna, for everything you have done for me and my classmates and making our years at Charter the best. I would like to thank my parents for being my #1 supporters and always pushing me to be my best, not just in school, but overall everything, and making things possible for me and to strive for my best. I wouldn't have done it without you, Mom and Dad, and thank you, Grandma Armijo and Grandma Toya and family and friends for always being there for me and encouraging me. I have finally finished my high school years. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you all. So we are now high school graduates, which seems so scary, but it's only the beginning of another stage of our lives. You are the strongest class ever and you will overcome obstacles and achieve anything. Just keep focusing on your dreams and your future and take it one day at a time. And I want to leave you all with a quote. You must tell yourself, no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I'm going to make it. Les Brown. With all that said, I want to give you the best wishes and tell you never give up on your dreams and to keep striving for the best and to be the best. I love you and good luck to you all. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce our salutatorian, Jelaine Yepa.
Education is simply the soul of society as it passes from one generation to another. Gilbert K. Chesterton. Greetings, fellow classmates, parents, faculty, governors, and honorable guests. My name is Jelaine C. Yepa. I am the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. David Yepa Jr. and the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. David Yepa Sr. Also the granddaughter of the late Mr. and Mrs. Irvin Garcia from Santa Ana Pueblo. I am very honored to be standing here today as a salutatorian of the Walatowa High Charter School class of 2021. On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to thank the faculty here at Walatowa High Charter School for being our parents when we were here at school and making sure we are in class completing what needed to be done. I also want to thank our parents and relatives for always encouraging us to be our very best by supporting all of our educational goals and ambitions, and most importantly, for always loving us no matter what. A huge thank you to my parents, my mother, for all the talks we've had, the encouragement, and just being my backbone when I needed it, and my dad for the words of wisdom he gave me while driving me to school. And thank you, Grandpa Dave, for driving me to school when my dad could not. Lastly, I am grateful for my siblings, Sean, for all of his unconditional love and support he has shown me throughout these years, and Alicia for teaching me how to become a successful college student. With all the college courses I attempted, and which I am proud to say I passed all of my dual credit college courses. I love you all. I would like to take this time to thank all of my teachers, especially Mrs. Commander Salazar, for the great amount of assistance she has contributed throughout my high school journey. I really enjoyed your class, even though it was nothing but science. To the Walatowa High Charter School class of 2021, the journey for us has been a tough one, but hey, look at us, we made it. Beginning of freshman year, there were only 6 of us, but now we are a graduating class of 16. I will forever cherish in my heart all of the wonderful memories we have made, even the not so good memories that we shared together, especially our bus accident. I believe that was an eye-opener for each and every one of us to realize how important life is. After we encountered that experience, we all became a lot closer to each other's. Our experiences have been so crazy. Who would ever think we would be graduating in a pandemic? Last I remember, we left school as juniors, and now look at us graduating, wearing these weird things on our faces. Adapting how to make a major transition to virtual learning was not an easy one. For years, we were so used to sitting in a traditional classroom, listening to the instructions given by our teachers, and then all of a sudden, we were given laptops to do our work from home. So, with that being said, I would like to thank the internet for being our best friend these past 2 years. We have had our share of problems during these past 2 years on virtual school. Either our Wi-Fi went out, our laptop died in the middle of a Zoom call, or we just procrastinated and watched a whole series of a show on Netflix or Hulu. This wild ride we have encountered goes to show that we are capable of anything and everything as long as we stick to the plan. Congratulations to each of you, my fellow classmates, we did it. We have learned so many lessons these past 4 years of high school, and one of them is do not procrastinate, but I think the main lesson we have learned is to hold your loved ones close to you because life is too short. With the short amount of time, our world has been flipped upside down, but I guess this is the new normal. Please make the best out of every situation that we shall face in life, whether it be good or bad. What matters most is that you are alive and healthy during these times. Some of us are saddened that loved ones who we thought would be here to see us accomplish this major milestone are no longer here with us. So please, let's all take a moment of silence to honor and thank them for their unconditional love and support and guidance they have shown us during their time here on earth. I always knew this day would come, but I didn't think it would be this fast. I guess this is our final farewell. We are going our separate ways, and it is now our turn to go experience what the real world is like. It is going to feel really awkward when I walk into a classroom and don't see any familiar faces because, most of us have been in school together since Head Start. Finally, once again, congratulations to us, the class of 2021.
First of all, I would just like to thank my grandma, first of all, because she has helped me through, well, she has not helped me, but she has also taught me on how I should do in life and in school, and then what it is in the real world. And she is the most important person to me. Like, she's like my mom now. So yeah. And then the second person I'd like to thank is my grandpa, because he's the one teaching me all the stuff I need to know about like my tradition, on how to plant at the field and other stuff like that. And he's just trying to teach me the ways, I guess. And then other few people I'd like to thank is Arrow, the principal, for giving me too many chances, I should say, for my school. And then him always just being a good principal, staying on top of his things. And also I would like to thank Cletus, our chef, for making those delicious burgers. Yeah, those are good. And then all the staff and teachers at Walatowa Charter, thank you guys for making the charter good school Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you very much.
First of all, I just want to say I'm thankful for my family for not giving up on me. Also thankful for the staff, Arrow, for giving me multiple chances and opportunities to finish school. Thankful for myself, and that's it.
I am Janaea Pino, and I would like to thank my family, my teachers, and all the other supportive people who helped me and pushed me along the ways to get me to where I'm at, and I just appreciate everybody.
I want to thank my family, friends for supporting me and helping me as much as they could with school. And I would like to thank the teachers and staffs for getting me this far.
Hi, I would like to thank my parents for always being my support system and never giving up on me when I wanted to give up on myself. I thank them every day for continuing to push me and finish my last year of high school. I love you guys. I would also like to thank Arrow for always being there for me. You never gave up on me, and you've always seen the good in myself when I didn't. So I thank you.
I would like to thank everyone who has been there for me throughout all my school years. My parents, my uncles, brother, and sisters. Your support has been the best. I couldn't have asked for a better support system. The nonstop lectures about school were what I always needed and was what always kept me going. I love you all so much. I would also like to thank my teachers for being there, teaching, and putting up with me. Thank you, cooks, for always cooking for us, and thank you, Dennis and Barbara, for keeping our school clean.
I would like to thank my parents, brother, grandparents, and the rest of my family for the tremendous amount of love and support they have shown throughout these years and for pushing me to do my absolute best. I would also like to thank the teachers and staff for all their support and words of encouragement.
I want to thank my family, my friends, my classmates, my teachers for never giving up on me on this tough year, and thank you guys.
I would like to thank my parents, family members, College Horizon staff, specifically Christine Swina and Amelia Kate, and lastly, I would like to thank the staff here at Walatowa Charter School. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and family for always giving me the utmost love and support and words of encouragement throughout my 4 years of high school. Thank you, Christine Swina and Amelia Kate, for preparing me in this next educational journey I am about to begin. And lastly, thank you, Walatowa Charter School staff, for making these 4 years memorable and showing your support to us students. We couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you.
I would like to thank my mom and dad, sister, and brother for always supporting me and encouraging me and always being there for me and loving me through everything. I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers and staff for being a great support system and for always being there for me. Thank you all.
I want to thank my grandparents, Jose and Michelle Toya. I also want to thank my dad's side of the family for what they all do for me, from encouraging me, from lecturing me, from giving me wise words, and teaching me their ways in which they were taught. I appreciate that, because if it weren't for them, then I don't think I would be where I am today, like graduating, I also want to thank the staff and being supportive in the ways they did when I did wrong, and I appreciate that, and I thank you.
I just wanted to thank Walatowa High because they were able to work with my schedule and still help me learn. I am also thankful for my family for helping me throughout life and helping me graduate. We've been through a lot together, and I'm so happy to see everything we're going to accomplish in life. I'm also going to be the last of the 4 brothers to be graduating, which is a huge accomplishment. I am lucky to be given the opportunity to use the experience I've gained so far to begin the next chapter in my life and continue to grow into a man my family is proud of.
I want to start out by thanking my godmom Maureen, my family, my loved ones, and my teachers for everything they have taught me throughout my years of school, my life. I've accomplished something big, and I'm on to bigger things.
been feeling real good. Came a long way from misunderstood. Far away from the days where I wouldn't wanna go home, cause I was afraid of the truth. See, I was scared to admit the feeling was in the back of my head. Cause the point where line no longer works, so you have to stand up for how you wanna live. Tonight is the night, is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night, is the night we set it off. Everybody go. And I don't know no better, but as far as I came, it felt like forever. Seconds turn to hours, days turn to months, let a year pass by, but don't feel like much. So if I got one chance, I'ma have as much fun as I can and figure out the rest when I hatch out a plan. Tonight is the night, is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night, is the night we set it off. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. And I don't know no better, but as far as I came, it felt like forever. Seconds turn to hours, days turn to months, let a year pass by, but don't feel like much. So if I got one chance, I'ma have as much fun as I can and figure out the rest when I hatch out a plan. Tonight is the night, is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night, is the night we set it off. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Tonight is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night we set it off. Tonight is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night we set it
And now the time that you've been waiting for. We're going to introduce your graduates, and we're going to begin with Tyrese Elijah Armijo. Kaylani Chinana. Malayla Chinana. Brandice Cambry Erwina Gotchapin. Kiara T. Gotchapin. Simona E. Gavam. Montivia Pauline Garcia. Chelsea Ellen Hardy. Julian Lucero. Kylie Megan Mora. Janaea Eliza Pino. Albert Nesta Real Colatita. Kiara Lynn Sacatero. Sephora Alexis Tosa. Danielle Kareem Toya. Jelaine Chanel Yepa. And Kimberly Ortiz, who is unable to be here today. So at this time, please stand. It is with my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you the 2020 and 21 graduating class of the Walatowa High Charter School.
I've been feeling real good. Came a long way from misunderstood. Far away from the days where I wouldn't wanna go home, cause I was afraid of the truth. See, I was scared to admit the feeling was in the back of my head. Cause the point where line no longer works, so you have to stand up for how you wanna live. Tonight is the night, is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night, is the night we set it on. So everybody go. And I don't know no better, but as far as I came, it felt like forever. Seconds turn to hours, days turn to months, let a year pass by, but don't feel like much. So if I got one chance, I'ma have as much fun as I can and figure out the rest when I hatch out a plan. Tonight is the night, is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night, is the night we set it on. Everybody go.